and there has been,
Right.
it is also being
Right,
said by the
that's
defense
the
minister.
strategy. Stay on with me, Arzu. We're getting to know more information that the Union Home Minister Amit Shah is also going to be convening a meeting at 12:30 p.m. today. So this is going to happen in just about 25 minutes. This meeting is going to be held with the Director General of the BSF, the Director General of the CISF and the senior officials of the Ministry of Home Affairs to review the border situation and the airport security arrangements as well. So Arzu, yesterday there was a meeting, there was a message that had been sent out by Amit Shah, the Union Home Minister. He had spoken to the Director General of the CISF, the paramilitary forces in our country, and he sent out messages to them telling them that they need to fortify the border states of the country. What communication is going to be held between the Home Minister today and the paramilitary forces Director Generals? All right, let me quickly get in my guest, Commander Bhushan Devan. Important to note that there is timely briefing, real-time, minute-by-minute briefing that is already being provided to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, to the Defence Minister and Union Home Minister. And now there are two meetings that are going to simultaneously held. One that is being organized, that is being held right now by the Defence Minister, the Tri-Services Chief, the DRDO Chief. They are all present over there. They have smiles on their faces, which goes on to show that while the stress levels are high, the operations that India had been intending to push against Pakistan have been largely successful.
Sure, Megha, they have been successful so far, but we still are less than half a hog. So the point is, kinds of Balakot strikes, kinds of Uri strike, and kinds of so many wars which India has won vis-a-vis Pakistan since 1948 has not driven home a lesson to Pakistan to repeat his misadventures every now and then. And now is a very critical time, historical time, I would say, historical opportunity. Asim Munir has given to us on a platter that, we need to tackle this menace once for all, for good. Look at it, China again has not come very, very openly into the game. In other times, in normal times, China would have opened a second front against us. China is under pressure economically, China is under pressure from America, USA, and so on and so forth. They are not also coming out openly with it. Even they said we are against terrorism. Same China refused to accept India's proposal to declare so-and-so Pakistani terrorist as a international terrorist in UNO. The point I'm making is, America in fact told us before we start our Operation Sindoor, come down, try to settle down, and so on and so forth. And now, what is Vance saying? Saying, we are not in a position to intervene. It's a historical time. The point I'm making is, and another aspect of historical time is, there's a serious disaffection amongst the people of Pakistan against the rulers. Ruler is not Shahbaz Sharif. Ruler meaning army. Army is Punjabi dominated. We need to understand the history. Why in 1990 USSR broke away? Russian origin people were controlling the full gamut of countries. So there had to be implosion. Now is the time. KP, Balochistan, Sindh, POJK, they are so severely disaffected. Second disaffection because of Punjabi arrogance. And second disaffection, they have very poor economy. And why poor economy? Bajwa is sitting with a $65 billion assets in London, equal to defense budget of India. So Asim Munir has so many assets already. And the point I'm making is such a heavily suppressed and exploited Pakistani public and has picked up new guts against the rulers. And now, when the water will get stopped, when they're getting bombarded, they are saying, Dahshat gardi ke piche vardi. You rulers are rooting us throughout, and now you are getting India on our back to bombard us. So this disaffection, we don't want to capture any territory. Bangladesh war in which I fought in 71, we never took control of Bangladesh. If Pakistan breaks, that is the snake's hood has to be broken totally. If it is not broken, it will rise again and again and again as we experienced it. And after 2 years, when China will be in a stronger wicket, there will be two fronts who will be fighting, Bangladesh, Pakistan and China. So this is an opportune time. And what are we doing? We are doing a graduated exercise of really demolishing them. I call it halal.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to move on to my second guest, Vice Admiral Shekhar Sinha, also on the telecast with me. Vice Admiral, how important it is time management in terms of day 3 of Operation Sindhu that we are in. Yesterday, our full-fledged operations had been utilized mostly to counter the strikes that had been coming in from Pakistan. Now, is it now a time to play on the offensive on day 3, and what all can be anticipated?
TV studios, we cannot take these decisions as to what the government should be doing. So I would say that we have to read the mind of the the highest office, and I guess that they really want to do absolutely slow and respond. When you respond quite heavy-handed, and as Commander Diwan was saying, allow Pakistan to implode or help them to implode. Because that's the only way. Because the terrorist groups are not Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed. They are only people on hired people. They are like जिसको कहते हैं ना वो मजदूर हैं. You give them money, they will work. The main terrorist group in Pakistan is military plus ISI, and they have to be removed. And the only way is to remove them is implosion of Pakistan. It is already imploding. We should facilitate this implosion to be very quick. That's number one. Secondly, the nuclear weapons are a big issue which can be misused, because they will go nuts by then. They will say my country is breaking, integrity is going away, and therefore it must be India's hand. And there is a need for to deactivate their nuclear weapons. Where are they kept in stocks? They need to be really all efforts are to be made. Even if you have to get your friendly countries, take the nukes out, right?
Okay, all right.
I know it is.
All right. Of course. Those are the deterrence mechanisms for India and for Pakistan. And again, the big question arises: how far are going to take forward this war with Pakistan? Mehndi Garg also on the telecast with me. Mehndi, there has been a high-level meeting that has also been called by the Home Minister and the CISF, as well as the BSF Director Generals are going to be briefing the Home Minister. Yesterday, there had already been guidelines and directives issued to the Director Generals that the borders need to be fortified, the airports needs to be sensitized, and there has to be tight security everywhere. What is going to be the action plan going forward here on?
Well, indeed, Megha, big and important meetings underway, because now Union Home Minister Amit Shah will hold another meeting today with the Directors General of BSF, CRPF, CISF and also ITBP. And not only this, Megha, but also following the onset of conflict with Pakistan right now, there have been increasing efforts by Pakistan to activate a large number of terrorists within India and spread unrest in this country. So the agenda of this particular meeting will be on this particular topic. And yesterday as well, the BSF foiled a major infiltration attempt by terrorists. And according to the sources, Megha, the IB has received information that Pakistan, through its sleeper cells within India, may carry out attacks at multiple locations. Megha, these are according to the sources that we are getting to understand. And to address all these threats and all these developments, Amit Shah had already instructed BSF, CRPF, CISF and also ITBP to maintain a strict security vigilance yesterday as well, and today also in this meeting the border area tensions will be discussed, and all these activities that can happen in India will also be discussed. And he has also Amit Shah has also rather directed an increase in the security of key individuals and important buildings that are here in India, and this meeting that is set to happen can begin shortly.
Because yesterday late in the night at around 10:30 and 11